Okay, Coach. Well, the weather outside couldn't be better. They've opened the roof and the retractable windows on the sides, and it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Outside. 59. Mike 59. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check 52. No 80. No 80.
Hey, high 7.
Kill. Switch.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 9.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Mike the 59. Silver.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. All right, Coach, we have a perfect day for football, and the roof is open, in fact, here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Let's go, fellas.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. That'll go down as an 84-yard punt return as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here goes set. Mike 7. I got it. Oh, lady. Check. Lucky. Red 80. Check. Red 80. Blue drop. It's it.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Mike 20.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Set, ready, 90, Wolf.
Number 53. Mike 53. Are you getting ahead? Are you getting ahead?
Protein spill. Let go.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
We don't want this. Rush in. Rush in. Let's go.
Now it's Tannehill. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Ready, 10 Lobo.
Check 53. Mike. Watch the run.
Get it.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Shift.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet hit it.
Now Tannehill. And Stills bringing it in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line. And from down in Miami, an update. The Bills have taken an early lead against the Dolphins. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Here we go, set, 60 outlaw.
Check. Watch the eye. Shift.
Yeah, nice.
On first down, it's Freeman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Down, 18 Gator.
Number 53, Mike 53. I'm here all
General West.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill.
Hey, Alpha.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Tannehill swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Devontae Freeman, touchdown number 18 of the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
We got this.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB.
Lady. Say, Echo.
Watch the safety creep. Jump. Red 80. 6 guys.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold. This complete to the former Longhorn Marcus Johnson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
Ready, break.
53, check 53. Too low, got cut.
Snap.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Oh, yeah.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Crabtree has it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First catch of the game for Crabtree. It's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tie it right. We got 4.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
You don't want no problems with me.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Temple, Rock Ya-Sin.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
On 2nd and 2, Darnold steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The veteran Eric Weddle there to break that one up.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Red 80. Young lady. 7, Mike. Red 80.
Here's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Let's go, let's go.
On the ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
Smooth. Hey,
Play action. It's Tannehill. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. Tannehill now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Check 44. Check 5.
They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he locates Walker, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 27-yard line. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Devontae Parker, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, we're going to sign. Mike 20. Defense wins championships, baby. Showing up. Showing up. Lady. He's checking.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Who do you want?
Five.
Darnold now to throw. The tight end, Rhett Ellison, with it. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 20. Hey, Delta.
Here we go. Mike 20. I'm coming.
Darnold from the gun. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I got you, son.
There we go, Mike 20. Hey, zoom.
Check. Mike 20. Watch the run.
To the air again, Darnold. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Darnold now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
Watch twist. Red 80. Fresno.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And the 13-year man puts it through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Check it out, Get it.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. 61. Matchbox. White. Steve Griffin.
It's complete. Stills. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Tannehill. Looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Temple, Rock Ya-Sin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 7 yards there and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
6-6, pull it high.
Mike 7. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he's got Peak. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
218, chop it.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Red 80.
On deck. I'm coming.
Red 80. Go, go.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Darnold. That's into the hands of the tight end, Ellison. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Mike 20. Oh, yeah.
Bravo.
Yeah. Here we go again. Here we go again.
Oh, 80.
Watch that equipment. Single young lady. Begin.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. He gets it here to Peak. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Check 3. Deuce.
Red 80.
On 1st down.
You ain't doing nothing today.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Guilt trip
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On second down and 4, Darnold. He completes it to Pete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Darnold now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Not here.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The veteran Eric Weddle there to break that one up.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, Charlie.
Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, Haywood.
Back to throw, Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kareem Hunt, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point good by Gostkowski, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Yep.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
And 2 stop. 55.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Here's Tannehill. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
55 Come on, baby.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Third and 4. And this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Hey, high 7. Let's go.
Here's Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
We're going to set.
Rip left, rip left.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down. It's Hunt. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
We got this.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Chance, watch out. No lady. Yeah, lady.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Now Darnold. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A give right side now to Hunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
We're going to sign it.
20, Mike, 20. It's a party now. It's a party now. On 3, on 3. It's up.
On second down now, it's Hunt. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game.
Check out route. Ready? Check 15. Check 50.
They're going to try and run for it. And he is not going to reach the goal line. They were forced to go for it down 2, but the defense rises to the occasion, and they hold on to their lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This one taken from the 7.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
He's coming.
Get it.
Tannehill going to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Josh Allen in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and it was a game where they got out to a pretty good size lead, and then they had to hang on for dear life at the end.
Not exactly how you would draw it up. You would continue to score and find ways to keep your lead pretty well throughout the game. But they did find a way to win, as you noted, hung on at the end as the big rush came at them.